Tonight, the remarkable story of two young 911 dispatchers on duty when raging floodwaters barreled through the Texas Hill Country last 4th of July. They answered hundreds of frantic calls for help, many from people literally clinging to life. As Jeremy Rogowski with their sister station in Houston explains, these first responders somehow managed to remain calm.
On the Guadalupe River, all was quiet when they clocked in for their overnight shift at 5:30.
Nothing was ever to prepare anybody for this.
Riley Gordon and Samantha Dixon McCurry
It's just overwhelming.
had no idea what was coming in the hours of stormy darkness ahead.
Drop of a hat, it went from nothing to something in a matter of seconds.
Kerr County 911.
Something unfathomable
What's the location of the emergency?
and unforgettable.
My house is flooding! I can't go anywhere!
But I'm running out of space! I need help!
We're going to die!
A torrent of emergency calls poured in after 3 a.m.
The 911 ringtone would not stop.
And for the first hour until other dispatchers arrived, Riley and Samantha were alone.
I could hear the water breaking windows. I could hear it rushing. I could hear the panic. I could hear their cries.
Which call do you remember the most?
The call that I remember the most, that messed me up the most, was a gentleman that was out in Hunt.
I'm getting cold now.
Okay, I understand that. Just keep fighting, okay?
I think there's more water coming in through the window. It's getting up to my shoulders now.
The water's to my shoulders, and I'm very cold. And that was the last thing that he said to me, and I didn't talk to him again. So it left me wondering for a long time if he lived or if he died, and I didn't know.
Samantha would learn 2 months later that man did in fact survive, but for many others, they would never know. With so many calls in the queue during those chaotic early morning hours, they were not able to stay on the line for long.
At some point, you had no other choice than to disconnect.
We had to, reassure them, help is on the way. We're getting it here as fast as we can.
All told, Kerrville dispatchers answered nearly 500 911 calls the morning of July 4th, more than 100 of those in the 4 a.m. hour alone.
It'll forever stick with you.
That was Jeremy Rogowski reporting. Meanwhile, Texans are coming together to honor the 139 lives that were lost last year and the survivors. The Youth Peace and Justice Foundation is hosting a 10-day memorial walk. Now, it's going to begin in Temple and stretch 187 miles through Salado, Georgetown, Marble Falls, and more before ending in Kerrville next Monday. Organizers say each step is to honor the resilience of survivors, families, first responders, and volunteers.